Hey. What's going on, guys? Calvin Russell here, CEO and founder, 850 Club Credit. Hope everyone's doing well today. You know what's crazy is that we already got a special announcement to make, right? But it's so much stuff going on. I got to do some videos on this stuff. It's insane. So let's go ahead and talk about the first thing. The third thing today, y'all won't even believe, okay? But let's go into the first craziest thing that has just happened. So for those who don't know, Credit Karma just got in trouble by the FTC. Why? Mainly because, like when you log into Credit Karma and it says, hey, you will be, you're pre-approved for this particular credit card, okay? And of course, I've been saying for years that you kind of clean that language up because you're making it seem so easy. Or let me rephrase that. You're making it seem like you have all the information on a person outside of what they have access to. And long story short, they were telling people that they were pre-approved for a credit card when they were not. Okay. First off, you got to understand how Credit Karma is free. Okay. Credit Karma is free because they have relationships with all of the products that they refer to you. Just like any other, like newspaper articles or commercials. That's the way of the world, right? And it makes it free to consumers. However, you don't want to send people off. Now, for those who don't know what sending off means, that's a phrase for giving the wrong information, okay? Essentially, you're telling people that they've been pre-approved. Of course, they're going to apply. Who does not want to be pre-approved for American Express or some big company or, PenFed or Navy Federal or, well, those, you actually got to be members for those. But you guys know what I'm talking about, right? So Discover, Chase, American Express, it's saying, hey, you've been pre-approved for this card. So sure enough, that's me typing, right? So then I'm going ahead and I'm typing, trying to get the credit card, right? And you do that, and now, of course, you get denied. Not only are you irritated that you got denied, you're more irritated that you wasted a hard inquiry, right? And you're like, well, damn, I could have just, I could have saved that, right? And you just normally go on about your day because it's Credit Karma. What you gonna do? You're like, oh, but no one likes to feel denied, right? It's not like it's not like you asked a girl to go to prom and then she says, no, I don't think so. Like it's that'll hurt, right? But at the same time, you're talking about being denied, through credit. Guys, that still hurts as well. And so either way, the FTC says, listen, you can't keep doing this to people, giving people false expectations, false hopes, and you're sending people off. So here's what we're gonna do. We're going to fine you $3 million and you're going to send this to all the people that has been affected. Okay. So, man, it looks like people finna be getting paid. So this is actually from 2018 all the way up into April 2021. And so essentially, Credit Karma falsely told many consumers that they had been pre-approved for credit offers, leading consumers to apply, incur a hard inquiry on their credit reports, and of course, if they were denied, potentially damage their credit scores unnecessarily. Okay, Credit Karma knew that it was, essentially knowing that they were saying that people would be pre-approved and kind of changing their language because they knew that people would at least apply. Okay, so now here's the thing. It's really just changing things on the back end. And I know that just because, here's what you got to realize. There's not enough to go off of to know if a person is going to be approved or not. Now, you can make a suggestion. You can have an opinion, but don't say that a person's been pre-approved. Like they was just late last week on something. There's no way you've been pre-approved, okay? And that's nothing. They be pushing American Express. I'm seeing people with 600 credit scores that says you've been pre-approved for American Express. Listen, guys, don't do it. Don't slow down, okay? And unless it's a soft pull, that's another thing as well too, guys. If you want to apply for something, at least see if they have a soft pull option. But some do, some don't. But a lot more companies are starting to roll that out. But at the same time, you just want to make sure it makes sense to you. Because your mail should be looking like that. You should. Credit Karma is if they say, hey, listen, you've been pre-approved for American Express, and the only stuff you get in the mail is OLO, First Premier, First Progress, all the stuff that we kind of, we'd heard about, right? And that's the thing. And so they don't mean to do it. I know they don't mean to. I think, man, they've been rocking with us for a long time. What's going on, Black Awareness? And that's the thing is that I don't think they truly mean it like that, but you never know because sometimes people get money hungry. And, I hope that's not the case because they've been rocking with, consumers for quite some time. But obviously, this is something that people start getting pissed off about. And you got to be careful when you're doing stuff like that, guys. You don't want to send people off for sure. Okay. Now, of course, the companies that they represent and that they partner with, they're getting upset too, not just because of the negative press, but mainly because of the fact that, hey, you guys are sending us all these applications, but these people they're not qualifying. And it's not the person's fault. They're like, dude, y'all told me this. I wouldn't have applied for American Express if you guys would have never told me that. But if I haven't been getting at my house, then that's a little bit different story, okay? So one thing that you guys are truly pre-approved for, which I'll explain that in a second, you're going to get that at the house, okay? That's going to be mail. Trust me. They will make sure you get that in the mail, okay? What does pre-approved mean? Pre-approved means that when we looked at your credit report, let me say that one more time. When we looked at your credit report only, then we saw enough to say that this person is pre-approved. But things that they cannot see. They cannot see your income, okay? They don't even know if you're working. Okay, they don't even know if you're working. Even if you are working, they can't see how much that you're making. Okay, so there's a lot of different things there. Mr. Gee says his chapter 7 is coming off in March. Should you expect a big point raise? Possibly. Possibly, but we'll do another call for that on another time. But anyway, but that's essentially what you guys want to have in place. You want to make sure that, hey, if I'm not getting it in the mail, just second guess it, or just know the risk. Okay, so I'm not saying that people didn't. I'm sure there were a lot of people that knew that there was obviously risk that was there, but there's obviously again some people that just don't know a credit like that. They don't know if they're 580 that they shouldn't be applying for a certain type of credit card, and they're saying that the person's been pre-approved. That's not right. That's not fair. And people get hard inquiries. Guys, there's a lot of stuff that we get hard inquiries for that we just can't control. There's another one I know has to be a big deal. And that is when a mortgage is resold. Did you know that when you buy a home, one of the biggest industries in the mortgage industry is what they call the secondary mortgage industry. That's essentially the reselling of your actual loan itself. Okay, but that's the thing. When you do that, then essentially that pays off the old loan. So usually when that happens, sometimes your score will drop because what? If you guys have been watching any of my videos, anytime you pay off a loan, whether it's a personal loan, auto loan, student loan, mortgage loan, anytime you pay off those loans early, you're going to get a score drop because the algorithm is designed so they can make money off of you. It's designed so you can have it for the entire term. So when you refinance something, when someone buys out a mortgage, now when you refinance something, that's something you obviously did. But if it's something that's been bought out that you had no control over, now you have a closed account of your credit report. Yes, that factors into 15% of what makes your credit score, and that's credit length history, the average age of accounts. So if you get a mortgage and then you've had it for like 8 months and it gets bought out by somebody else, now it looks like you just have an 8-month accounts. That's not your fault. And then of course now they zero that out, and sometimes you actually end up getting a score drop. So these are these little things that we cannot control as consumers that's really throwing a lot of stuff off. So it's really taking things to a whole nother level. All right. So hopefully this video was helpful. This is a lot of information in a very short period of time. You guys know how we do it here at 850 Club Credit. And of course, I'm going to go ahead and do another video right after this. So if y'all want to know, of course, stick around. I'm going to go ahead and do another video right after this on a different topic. But of course, if you like this video, like it, you want to share it. And as always, be sure to subscribe as we got nothing but great content on the way. Thank you guys so much. Have a great day.